Hello and welcome to my channel, The Grammar Goblin. We are a team of excited, enthusiastic and super talented writers, editors and proofreaders, and we're here to make your work that little bit extra special and ready for the public. So today I decided to use this beautiful forest background because a lot of people in the world at the moment are quarantined or isolating because of this coronavirus, this COVID-19 coronavirus. So I thought I'd let us have a little bit of the great outdoors so we can just enjoy a little bit of beautiful natural scenery. And of course I am drinking some Calcivita and taking some multivitamins because I really want to keep my defenses up so that I don't become a carrier or that I don't become sick. So I hope that you out there are also staying super healthy and super positive in this really bizarre and difficult time in our history. Today our topic is be weird. That's right, you heard me. Be weird. Be your weird and beautiful and unique self, and I'm going to tell you why. So, I'm sure most people have seen that meme somewhere around that says, "Let your weird light shine so that the other weirdos know where to find you." Now, I've been looking for the original author for that and I can't find the original author, so kudos to the original author. I'm sorry I couldn't get their name, but what a beautiful setting. And it's so true at the moment. People are really into finding their tribes. I've been seeing so much about tribes lately, and it's so true. We all want to find the people that are just like us and that we know we can connect with. So it's the same for you and your business. Your customers are out there looking for their tribe just as much as you're looking for yours. And that's why you need to let your weird light shine so that your weird customers out there who have the same kind of weirdness as you know where to find you. So today's video is going to have two lists. Okay, so the first list is by a company called My Quarter Life Coach, and you can just check them out on Google because I've got quite a few interesting things to read about. And so the first list I'm going to jump into because it's taken from the concept of in Alice in Wonderland, where the Mad Hatter says to Alice, "You've lost your muchness. You used to be much more muchier." I think that's what he says. So much because it's so true. We get so bogged down by real life and real responsibilities and real burdens, and we kind of lose our muchness. We lose our unique light and our unique sense of ourselves. And so I think that it's really important that if you're putting your energy out there, either for yourself or for customers, it's really important that you find that muchness and you dig deep and you show people what that muchness of yours is all about. So let's jump into the first list. Now these are questions that you should be asking yourself to see, do I still have my muchness? Did it disappear? Or am I okay? Number one, what did I enjoy doing when I was a kid? Was it playing in the mud? Was it fighting on the pavement? Was it climbing trees? Was it reading? What did you enjoy doing? Number two, did I stop doing those things? And if I did, why? Number three, who did I think I was going to be when I grew up? So when you were a child looking at the vision of your perfect adult, what did that look like? 4, how am I compared to my childhood version of the perfect adult? How do I compare? 5, what attitudes and beliefs did I hold when I was a child? 6, how have those changed or stayed the same? So, I hope you enjoyed having a look at those questions and asking yourself, how have I changed my muchness? Now the reason we look at our childhood when we're thinking about our very deep and unique self and our muchness is because children don't have much of a facade. They don't have much of a mask. When they want something, boy do they want it. They're not thinking about the consequences. When they're sitting playing in the mud, they're not thinking about the mess they're going to make walking back into the house or how difficult it's going to be to get the bath clean afterwards. They're literally living in the moment, and so for that reason they're very, very genuine and unique. So that's why it's a good idea when you're thinking of your very authentic self to look back at your childhood and think, who was I then? And what were my dreams and goals and aspirations for myself then? And how do I compare now? And by doing that, you should be a few steps closer to finding your genuine and unique, weird self. That's a really important practice, to find your uniqueness and your genuine and your authentic self for yourself personally, as well as for your business. People like to connect with genuine people and with genuine brands. And so as you go about developing your business's very unique values and culture, it's really important to make sure that your business's values and culture are very much in line and in tune with your own values and culture. And that's why you need to know exactly what's going on in there. It's part of self-leadership. If you want to lead people towards your brand or lead other staff members, you need to know exactly who you are and what kind of values and culture you want to permeate throughout your business. So the days of false advertising and fake promises are pretty much coming to an end. We've all been so bombarded with marketing and propaganda and promises, even by politicians, not only marketers, that we can kind of see through it now. We can kind of see through the BS, you know? And I think that it's because at first we were bombarded with this stuff, but we didn't really have the means or the know-how to really research it or check other people's opinions of it. But now we are a lot more in tune with fact-checking before we do things. So if you want your business to succeed, you are going to need to be sure that you're not making false promises and you yourself are not being fake. And that's another reason to know exactly who you are inside and let that come out so that it resonates with the right kind of customer. So we've had a few generations of people who were quite isolated and alone, and that was fine. I have an inkling that maybe it started when both parents had to start going to work. So I think the first generation to be affected by that was Gen X, and we were sort of left by ourselves, and hence the grunge movement and all of that kind of stuff, because it was kind of a cry for help. We were the first generation to be left by ourselves. And so that kind of went on into our adult lives and into our work existences and into our social existences. But now people are starting to crave each other. We're starting to crave that human connection again. And that's another reason you need to put the correct and proper and unique and genuine energy out there for your customers to see you. So when you're engaging with your customers, either on social media or through content on your websites or with direct messaging, make sure that your energy is genuine and it's the same throughout. And that's another reason to make sure that your company's values and culture are in line with your own personal values and culture, so that it's all merges beautifully together and you don't have to keep up a facade. So studies have shown that millennials especially, but even up to boomers, people who are online looking for a brand to support, want to connect. They want to make sure that they can build a relationship with the brand that they want to become loyal to. And so if you are being genuine, it will be much easier to keep that going and to be able to connect with people on a genuine and sincere level. People will see through it if you're being fake. So, try to be genuine and your authentic self in everything you do. And you know what, it's actually a better marketing strategy to be yourself, because if you just sort of throw out a vague sort of marketing promise or sort of asking everybody in the world to have a look at your product, the chances of you being very successful at reaching your target audience are quite minimal. Whereas if you put out your specific energy and you know exactly who you want and you want to attract your exact tribe, you are going to, because you're being so authentic and so genuine and you're being quirky in just the right ways, that the right kind of people will come to you, and those will become your loyal customers who will become your brand ambassadors. So I told you that this video has got 2 lists, and it's time to do the second list. Now this list is all about, once you know exactly the energy and the uniqueness and the weirdness that you want to put out to the world, it's time to consider how you're going to reach your target market and how you're going to make sure that that is put out in the correct way to get the right kind of customers for your business. So this list has 3 items, and the first one is think about your target market. So who are they? what kind of age, what kind of gender, what kind of socioeconomic status, what kind of level of education do they have, and make sure that your energy and the wording and everything that you use, even the platforms of social media that you use, are the right ones for your target markets. Number 2 is your particular product or service. So an example would be, my kind of energy would not do well with, say for example, an accountancy firm. So if I was thinking of a new business to start and I wanted to start marketing that business, an accountancy firm wouldn't really match my personality because I'm too outgoing, I'm too energetic, I don't really merge with the corporate culture, I wouldn't be able to dress in a very corporate-y way, and so it would be not very in harmony with my energy and my muchness. So I wouldn't really go there. Okay, so that's just one example. So make sure that your product or service match your energy and your weirdness, so that you don't have like sort of something that's out of line with yourself. So make sure that you're putting out the right kind of energy for your thing so it can just flow easily. And of course the last one is the one I've been talking about the whole time, and that is your weirdness. Find your weirdness, find what makes you unique and special, and find what you know that people who are similar to you are going to enjoy to see, and celebrate that. Let it bubble out from your heart and soul into everything you do, into the products you wanting to sell or the services you're wanting to provide. Make sure that it permeates every area of your business and the right people will come to you. Use it in your interactions with your customers or with your potential customers. Use it with your staff, use it with your friends and family, and just celebrate exactly who you are for everything that's beautiful within your soul. And I hope that you know that who you are really is the perfect fit for your perfect business, for your dream business that you've been dying to get off the ground. You can do this, you've got this. And if you need help with anything writing related, you know where we are. The link to our website's below in the description, so please just give us a shout if you need anything, or feel free to comment below as well, and we'll be happy to chat to you. We're happy to do any writing, editing, or proofreading, and that includes social media marketing. So if you know what your proper energy is, but you're just not quite sure how to put it out there, give us a shout and we'll give you a hand. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe and the little notification bell. We put out a video every Friday, and so I hope to keep you motivated, informed, and ready to rock and roll as you let your weird light shine. See you next time. Stay healthy, stay safe.